Holla podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm here with my co-host Rashid. Say what's up. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? I kind of got an issue with the new background going on.
He's trying to improve, man. But before we even get into all this stuff, I just want to take a big thank you. For all the love. We just hit 200 subscribers, and I think maybe like 4 or 5 more came after whatever time we hit it today. But we hit it today. We've only been doing this for like a month and a half, and that's awesome support. Like from y'all reposting to liking to commenting to telling your friends to even the people that I've had on. Just I appreciate all the love. And, we see it, and we're small, but we're trying to grow, and we just I really from the bottom of my heart we both say thank you and we appreciate everything. And before we get into the episode again, y'all go like, comment, subscribe. Go follow us at our Instagram at anime_again_show. Go follow me at ChrisUpNext_23. That's my personal main IG. But like I said, go follow anime_again_show. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me stuff.
Go follow, like, and support pictures and stuff on eyes.of_the_lens. It's sort of growing. I still got to get better with uploading pictures. Well, mainly I got to get better with uploading pictures on my Facebook, because those pictures, I haven't updated that page in like a good couple months. So
yeah, I'll follow it. So today we got another banging episode for y'all, as we normally do. We're gonna talk about our great topic. We're gonna talk about why anime is just so special to us, and what makes it different, separated from just everything else we've experienced in life. And then 2, we're gonna come back and talk about Death Note, because that's the show we are talking about. We're talking about episode 9 through 11. So Chi, you wanna go first, or I can go first?
I'll go first. I mean, there's no I love anime. It's amazing to watch. It's been a great. I can learn from it, but as well as enjoy it. You can say that for a lot of shows, but not every show, especially not localized shows in your area. In my case, anime was a great way to leave reality. It's I mean, that's the best way to put it. It really took your mind off of life, any stress you may have been going through, or any hard times during that you may have gone through. And as you're watching the show, it may relate to what your experiences during that time is. And it can teach you things that a lot of shows can't teach you, or connect with you emotionally or mentally. I mean, I can't remember a time where anime. Well, personally, I don't have a time where I went through something and anime completely related to me. But in some ways, I could use the information from the characters that they went through and apply it to real world scenarios, and be now I know what to do if I ever encounter this, or just have some kind of thought of what to do. It can teach you lessons and teach you morals. That's what I've learned from watching anime, and it's a really great escape.
That's all I took. So for me, well, like I said, I'm not like how she was. I didn't come up, watching it from a young age, adolescence to late teenager. Now I started between that time, 14, so I wasn't old, but I wasn't young or whatever. So for me, it was just with I was dealing with a lot of real a lot of real world situations and adult problems. I was dealing with bullying, and I was moving, and I was dealing with the coach. I literally had a coach physically trying to assault me, and I was just and I just needed something to get something that's just not gonna something that's not gonna judge, something I could just enjoy and laugh and be yo, I know this isn't real, but this feels so real. Like Naruto, like when I started off Naruto, man, I'll never forget. I felt like Naruto with that little annoying little brother that made me feel like I can do anything I want. And for me, it's just so special because like not also does it teach us, it also like give you cultural references, like saying arigato. Like I didn't know no Japanese words, but if I knew it, if I didn't before I took Japanese, I knew new words. But if somebody said it to me, I knew what it meant. Like the flag, the type of food, like me getting into anime pushed us into going into Japan. Like we probably still would have went, but we made it even more wanting to go off of us both liking anime. What else? Like it's just special because it's different types of genres, it's different type of art styles, different types of storylines, different type of narratives, different type of ideals, and it pushes a lot of things into animation. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's it just applies this new genre of watching TV. I mean, well, this feeling of just watching shows like we can all say watching American Dad or anything like that. They don't really teach us or anything or really express anything. Most of the times when we watch like reality shows, we're mainly there for the
For
drama.
drama. Yeah,
There's no
exactly.
there's no like
There's no
there's no
underlying purpose. It's nothing. It's nothing really teaching you. And I'm
yeah.
not saying every anime teaches you, but a lot more teaches you than American shows or whatever. Like a lot. Like
That is true. I mean, we could use we could use Death Note as an example, really. I mean,
yeah, show her reviewing. Like it's like I know people look at it like I have a lot of friends. Like even from this last weekend, we were watching Jujutsu Kaisen. And I
yeah,
took a snap of it, and they were like, "Why are y'all watching it? And this animation, it's for kids. And why are y'all watching a show that's animated? It's for kids." Then what was that other show we watched? The one, the gun, the finger gun dude.
oh, Last Hero and Yuishiki.
Yeah, so we watched that, right? And I sent like a snap because like whatever. And somebody was like, "Why are you watching that? It's for kids." And I'm just like, if you sit down and watch this, this is not a kid. This is something some people will be scared of, like adults. Like I know I have friends who don't watch they like just romance anime. They don't watch it because they're actually scared. So I think another problem, it just like this is a different topic, but another problem we have is animation. It's animated, so in our minds, Western cartoon animated kids no really backbone. So that's just another problem that we have. But that's a different thing. But it's just like with Death Note, like we were saying, teaches you ideas like what's right, what's wrong. Like what do you think is right? What do you think is wrong? Because some people might think L is right. Some people might think light is right. Like it's just all about your perspective and your
It
experiences in life.
presents a different notation of justice because there's two sides of justice coming in, and well, it's up to you to decide which is right and which is which is yeah.
Yeah. And another thing I like, I don't know, this is simple. One Piece or whatever, right? Like I know we bring it up every time, but the Marine for versus the Pirates. The Marine Ford, and if now I know everybody who has watched the show, but the Marine Ford, they're douchebags, this and that. They're like not good people. But if we were living in their world, if most of us were the normal people, we would think the Marine Ford were good people, like taking out the pirates, taking out the bad guys. So then and another side is like, why are you taking out the pirates? Because look at Luffy. But then there's another side saying, well, not all pirates are like the Straw Hats. There are actually some pirates that will kill savages and just take things. So it's just like, what is real justice? Is real justice killing? Is real justice killing everybody that disturbs peace, or is real justice letting everybody have freedom? But they can also destroy the peace.
That as well. As like if you think about meaning others like
Good, nice, funny people. Then you have people who are in the Seven Warlords, like Doflamingo, who are considered to be good people, like like government leaders, like somebody like they're like heads. Like if our president was, they're supposed to be the guys who control and do the good for us, and they're the evil ones behind the back. But then they're gonna justify themselves saying, "I'm doing evil for the greater good." So which one do you want? That's just another conflicting thing in the world of One Piece. So it's just like,
But like, I mean, anime can become deep through like their own simple meanings, which is very interesting in their own way. Well, try not to get into it as much, but like you haven't got there, but I'm pretty sure everyone know about the Fishman art.
yeah, with the
Yeah,
racism. Yeah,
that
I,
that
I I don't know. You can talk about it because I really don't care, but like getting into details, but like I know we're just dealing with racism.
yeah, I know we're getting into racism. The only reason why I just don't want to talk more into it is because a to most people it's a sensitive topic, and I don't want to get too in depth with it. That's like, no, we're just trying to make the connection, not really try to talking about
Yeah,
politics and the,
yeah,
the world
yeah.
as a
I
whole.
agree. Yeah, that's that's our combos for off the air. So, but yeah, we're just trying to make a connection. But like anime, especially, is deep. It has meaning. It's fun. Like it's uplifted me in some dark times. Like I feel like I'm an athlete. I go through a lot of pressure. Pressure of performing, pressure of being at practice every day, pressure like for like a 7 month stretch or whatever from like last September to around March or whatever, right before everything went crazy. I was playing 6 days a week. I was playing 3 games. I was playing every day because I would practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then I have practice on Sunday with this team outside of my school. Then when game time came, I had 3 to 4 games a week. So it was just like, it helped me deal with a lot of pressure, a lot of jitters, anxiety before the games. Like, just realizing that I am 16, but like I'm still a kid. I can still enjoy things. Like it was just it helps you cope with like you know understanding that like yes you're a kid, but you can still in this world in this anime world you can still have like the, like you can still have like a kid spirit if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I can't say much, but I'm just say it because you can use it as much of an example, especially since you're an athlete and you're a really good one at that. A hero no Sora. I mean, pretty
Yeah,
sure in some
yeah.
way you can relate to that, right?
Yeah, a lot. Like, yeah, that's why it's weird because I don't like Kuroga no Basket because Kuroga no Basket is like a thing where it's just overpowered. With a Horror no Soro, the main protagonist, he's already short. His mom. I don't know. You're not gonna watch it, right?
Uh, I mean, I got it on my watch list, but it's
Okay. So he's deal with his dad and mom are divorced or whatever. His mom can't take care of him for certain reasons. He stays with his grandma who's already elderly. His team is like a full of kids who were arrested. He deals with he's really good, but like he doesn't have that good. He has a first time coach. He's getting recruited by these other schools, but they're like you're too short. So like even if you came here, you wouldn't even be able to do anything. So that's why I like a horror no sword better than a cork in a basket because a horror no sword it might both be shonen. It's just like a horror no sword is more like I know anime we shouldn't be saying realistic, but it's more real to what the story is. Like
yeah,
with any sport or anything in life, you're not just gonna wake up
it
and be
shows the
great at.
struggle.
Yeah. With any sport, you're not or not sport anything of life, you're just not gonna wake up and be like, okay, I'm great. Like with podcasting, with editing, it took me like I'm still not the greatest. I'm still probably not even that good compared to a lot of people, but it takes time with us writing scripts for what we're gonna do. We started off just winging it. Now we're actually out here talking a week before we even like we'll talk. Me and you will text a week before the next podcast. Tell me something. Hey, what we gonna do? What we gonna have on? Or with your picture taking. I know that probably took a lot of years of you just mastering different JPEGs, different stuff. So it showed like okay, yes, like this is anime, but there's a struggle behind this too. Like that's the problem I have with Cork in a Basket. Oh my gosh, everybody's just the Generation 7. They have special power. They can dunk from the other side of the court. They can shoot threes from almost outside the arena. I'm just like, yeah, this is cool, but like, you know, if I wanted all that, I could just watch. If I just wanted power ups with like lights and stuff, I could just watch Power Rangers at this point. I mean, so that's another reason why I think it's really. Anything else you got to say? I think I might have a few more things, but
no, I don't have much else to say because like from what I've already expressed, that's the main reason why a lot of people find anime special is because the emotional connection they can have, the reality to certain shows it sh- that it represents, and then mm, the the moral teachings that some animes do show and represent. I mean, some animes are just for your entertainment. They're just there to make your day and stuff like that.
like
But
Battle Shonen, maybe like the Dragon Ball Z. Like I don't know if you're correct, but I think maybe a few Dragon Ball Z series because different ones are just there for just cool power ups and you to be like wow, and then maybe some parts of Naruto. Like even with like some big shonen, there's still some type of like teaching. While that might not be as some a different genre, there is some type of teaching. So that's
very
another
much so.
reason why I think anime is so special, at least to me, is because it's at the time I was doing it like last school year or whatever. I'm not gonna say I was the only one watching it, but like I was the only one I remember that would be outwardly watching it, and then I would call weird, and then now I just see everybody else doing it. So it's like I'm not saying I'm like the trend starter or whatever, but like I remember I'll be the first. I'll be one of the few very people that were like in the quote unquote, I guess, popular or known popular. You know how that goes. So I'll be the only people who are
Yeah,
like known or whatever that actually watches it. And I remember like the beginning of the year, like some people looked at me different because I was a new transfer in. Some people look at me different, like, oh, he's wearing an anime shirt. Because my first day of school, I wore a Todoroki shirt and my jeans and some shoes, and they were just like, "You're bold." And the next day, I wore like a Naruto shirt and these shorts or whatever. So I was just like, I didn't care at that point. So everybody just like, what is this? And then as the year went on, I started seeing more people watch it. I guess more comfortable. I'm not saying that I started it, but I just hope I made people feel comfortable to just come out and be about it because there's nothing to be ashamed of.
yeah.
Like it's not like I'm telling you like not like I'm saying you're like a baby killer or something. I don't know. Like at the end of the
It's true.
day,
It's
these are these are all shows.
uh,
No different from you liking Grey's Anatomy. No different from you liking this and that. It's just it happens to be animated. I don't know.
and we definitely talked about I talked about my feelings about
Yeah.
all that because I was one of those people who were scared to come out where you're all, and it's not like I'm afraid to be myself. It's more like I'm afraid to be bashed by like everyone I know.
Oh, for me, I just tell
Which
them screw you. I just be like screw you and walk away. But like I didn't feel like going through all that. I didn't feel like going through all that. You know, like I like when I'm in school, I like to be on my
because like
I like to be on my own stuff, chilling on my own thing. Like I don't feel like all that type of stuff, especially over something I choose to
because
wear. Like
yeah, I get this as a choice and everything. It's just that you still would feel uncomfortable because you'll. I don't know why. I've said it before in our episodes when we talk about it. Um, we just got bashed for like being that we were automatically as soon as someone knew that you
anime
were
watcher.
interested in an anime or liked it, you were automatically treated as a weirdo and an outcast.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's happening. I agree. So,
Yeah,
but it's like I always tell people, just
like this.
find your own little clique that will like if that's you hanging out with people who aren't popular or aren't known, which that doesn't even matter because at the end of the day, when you graduate high school, middle school, whatever, when you when you become like 18, 19, go off to wherever you do a job, college, they're not gonna most of them aren't gonna matter anyway. So like be you, man. That's what I tell everybody. Like Don't if you like
Yeah.
this and if you like this, like as much as I love bashing animes and I love talking about how AOT sucks. At the end of the day, as long as you're watching anime and you're just giving it a chance, I'm happy, man. I don't care. But when it gets down to the nitty gritty potatoes, as long as you're enjoying yourself, I mean, who am I to judge? You. So that's how I feel. I don't think I got anything. You got anything else?
No, I think that's all. We can move into our
The Death
Death Note
Note.
episodes for last bit. Yeah,
Okay, brother. So
on
now
next.
we need to stop getting all cynical with y'all folks and get down to some anime. Anyway, so episode 9. You want to start off or start off with what you want
So episode 9, where we're back with the situation with the wiretaps, the cameras. Uh, Light walks out. He comes back home. He starts thinking about what he's going to do to make it seem like he's not just killing petty thefts while he's uh while he's under surveillance. So he pops on the news while watching. Well, and starts watching the news. And then when he leaves his house, he uses a piece of notebook paper he brings out with him all the time, and he'll write the names of the big time.
to? Criminals.
Forgot the word for big time criminals. Right then, I don't know. I couldn't figure out the word for some odd reason,
Yeah.
and just have them die at random different times.
To show that to give to show that like Kira is still active and not like because it would look suspicious if Kira once we go on surveillance on you, Kira just starts Kira can't make any deaths. So then they'd be like, all right, bet. So then he had to make sure like everybody's still dying. And then but then
Yeah.
another thing that L did, he was like, we're gonna stop. I think this is something that's kind of interesting. He told Lights, his father, where we're done the suspicion on your son. I think to make it seem like everything's cool, but he actually got more like confirmed. He was more like suspectful of a Light because it's like he's he's acting too perfect for him not to be cured. Like
Yeah.
he's not. Yeah, so it's like he's passing the signs too much. So then I don't know what else happened at 9. Is anything really big else happened at 9?
Uh, like L to really try to see and expose if Light is Kira. He comes up with the idea, I need to get closer to him to see and make him, slip up. So at Light's entrance exams for college, um his proctor gets mad at a student behind, a few rows behind, and crazy to believe it was L sitting there. And I believe that's the end of the episode
And then
right after that part.
in the 9 because in 10 is probably one of the best episodes within the first 15ish to because it has that little scene when they're like when he's like and then his hair Light's hair is red and then L's hair is blue.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny. So 10, all right. So we start off with the entries and everybody's like, who got the? I think they talk about how those two have the highest scores, right? Am I tripping? I might be tripping.
Mhm.
So then they go to their break, and then he's like, I think he either tells him at the end of this class or they come back from the tennis match, and then he tells them. I forgot which order.
When are you talking about when L tells Light he's L?
Yes.
He tells L that he tells Light that he's L when they're sitting down waiting when they sit back down after presenting herself as the
Okay. So he gets they both are the highest scores ever. So they get presented with the award and everybody's just like, woo, like they're really smart. So then they sit down. He's like, I'm curious. So then Light's like, I mean, he's L. Oh my gosh. And then Light's like, why would
I was about to say.
Light's like, why would L tell me that he's L? Like, doesn't make no sense. And he's going through 1,000 scenarios. Like, if this is a trick, da 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 da. So he's just like, okay, if you're L, like, why are you suspect? Like, he's just playing off like a good con man. He is. So then they go through like a little more thinking montage. So then after that, he's like, I suspect you, but only like 5%. In reality, I think he said he has like 95% suspicion on him.
No, he told him he said there's a chance of 5%, but he said he said it's probably a little bit under 1% in reality. I think.
No, I read the manga. He said that's cap. Like they were basically saying like he actually just said to psych Light out to make him put his guard down. That's what I read.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they said in the manga. I don't know.
That's interesting.
So then they go to their. Oh my bad. Keep going.
I'm pretty sure like after the ceremony, after little thinking, they all go home. Elle's walking with like
tennis match. Remember?
The tennis match is afterwards. Like it goes to the next day. I just want to mention the fact that Light, after conversing with Elle during the ceremony, and he came back home, how he kept his composure for that long was amazing to me.
Yeah, I would have freaked out.
You remember he got back home and he was just frustrated. He wasn't his usual calm self.
Collective conniving self.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
so that was
flippant.
That was interesting because I think he was at a point where he was like, man, I gotta be crisp because now I really can get caught up. Like I can really
because he kept saying trouble. Yeah, because he technically, in a way, he's being outmaneuvered by him, and in terms of wits at this moment.
Yeah.
He keeps falling for his tricks.
This is the end of 10. Am I thinking end of 10, or we still got like half of?
No, that's the ceremony until he goes back home. Is halfway through 10. The other half is the tennis match and
his coffee shop tennis match. They go to the coffee shop, and then the stroke. So they go to the tennis match, right? And then this tennis match is intense because they said Ryuzaki was like the 03, 04. This shows how old this show is. They're like he's like the 03, 04 champion of tennis in like middle school or something like that, or junior, whatever. Because they remember 3 years of high school, so they're like the class of 2007. So they're like whatever. So they're going back and forth, and I was like, yo, this is kind of cool. We get some sports there. I was like, hey. So then they were going back and forth, and it was just like I know, because it was funny to see how Ryuzaki thinks. He's like if he was like Light doesn't like to lose, or Akira doesn't like to lose.
Yeah.
But he was like if he does lose on purpose, he's gonna know it's him because he wants to throw him off. So it was just like, yo, you can't even win with this dude. So if you try too hard, he's gonna be like, you're Kira. But if you don't try enough, you're trying to play it off to be Kira. So it was just like, I forgot who won, but I was just like, whoa.
Oh, Light won because he was like, well, he's still going. Either way, he's still going to suspect because he came up with the deal. If he purposely loses, then he's just going to be even more
suspicious
expecting him as Kira. So he just said, well, that only leaves me with one choice, and that is to go for the win. And he went for the win.
I have a question. Do you understand the symbolism behind that? Because I do, but like I don't. It's like I'm just like this tennis match. Was this I was like.
I don't think the tennis match was important. I'm pretty sure the tennis match was just for Elle. I think it was to read Light some more to see if he fits the personality that he already guessed Kira would have. He guessed he guessed a childish. And a very childish person who does not like to lose. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure that was a basis he had the tennis match on.
Yeah.
It,
I
it
still, I
probably is
still,
because it makes more sense to have.
yeah. I still don't get. I still never got to this day, but I was just like, I guess this is like a cool scene. But I like your analysis of it. Then we get to the
Because
coffee.
I don't think the
Hmm?
because I don't think the tennis match was really supposed to solve like who's better or anything. It's more like, do you fit this personality? It was kind of
Yeah,
like, I mean, it was kind of like we're reading each other.
yeah. So then we get to
Yeah,
the cafe, and they're sitting down, and then I don't really remember the complete dialogue of it, but they're just talking about how he wants them to help. He wants to help, and I like he just kind of like pricking his brain a little bit. That's what I really got from that. He's just like
yeah.
interview.
He gave him the notes that Kira used to control the inmates in prison and had them right. He used
Yeah,
those notes and he told them, "All right, what do you get from this?" He was trying to get his deductive reasoning. He was trying to see what skills he had. Right.
and then it was
So
kind of
this,
cool because it was like it's like he's helping them to find him for entertainment. It was kind of cool. I was just like this battle with
yeah,
speed.
it
So
yeah,
then
it's kind of interesting
he
because
finds out
I
he
mean,
found his dad has a heart attack. I don't know if that has anything
yeah,
related to. I don't think that has anything related to what's going on, right? Like he didn't write. I don't think he would write. My dad gets a heart attack.
because well, when he visits his dad at the hospital, he literally says, if you were to die by Kira hands, I will make sure he's executed." And that's why I feel like this is important because right after Light says this, L goes like, "I don't think this is an act or anything of the sort." So like for a fact, Light will make sure nothing comes to harm by his father, but he will get rid of rest of the whole police staff,
Yeah, it's kind of
excluding his
funny.
father.
It's kind of funny how like he had a heart attack, and then you're just killing you, but you kill a lot of people by heart attacks. I'm just like the irony,
Yeah,
kind of some karma, and it might be some karma in there. Like a lot of people saying like you might not get the karma, but your son might, or your dad, or somebody else related to you. So that was kind of cool. And then that's basically what the
yeah,
end of 10, right?
yeah. That's the end of the hospital visit,
So then
and then that conversation.
11, Misumi is now the new Kira. She is saying that like she's putting her voice. She's like she's not going on a killing rampage. She's like I will not stop until I find the first Kira because she's in love with him. I don't know why she's in love with him. We never get explained.
Yeah,
She's the biggest simp of anime, and it was like she's like I will keep killing on a killing spree until I find. So now Light's like yo this the second Kira is gonna like mess me up. I need to find who this is. And basically,
yeah.
that whole episode is just him tracking her down. And do you have anything to contribute to this episode? Tribute
Um,
before I kind of have a
Not
few.
really, because I really don't remember that episode, and
Okay,
yeah, I really didn't watch that episode yet.
okay.
To be honest, I
So
didn't get
11.
that far
So
today.
basically, L think everybody in the task force is like everybody in the task force just was like it's like they have two accomplices. That's how they're getting killing people so fast. And then Ryuzaki's just like, no, this second Kira just wants the first Kira's attention. So I'm just like, yo, he just stunned and flexed on all y'all IQ because he's just like, no, he just wants the attention because the first Kira wouldn't put himself out like this. He wouldn't like do anything like this. So it was just like, and then we get a
Yeah,
snippet of who she is at the beginning. She's actually a famous girl. But we get a snippet of who that is at the end. So I was just like, oop, let's just, I mean, we know what happens, but oop, let's just see what happens 12 through whatever. So that's just basically like
yeah.
what it is. So that's about it for Death Note. Anything else? 9 through 11 you want to say, or tell the people like who might be watching us with us from week to week or episode to episode. Like you know,
Wait, say what now?
I was saying, do you have anything you want to tell the people like that might be watching it, Death Note with us, like their first time, like what would you say to them?
So for first time watchers, a lot you have to wrap your head around a little bit because I remember the first time I started watching Death Note, trying to because when you watch stuff that deals with your mentality or like where you really have to think and the show when they're thinking, you're kind of just obliged to think with them and think about their scenarios or certain situations that come into it and try to solve it the same way, probably the same way as them, or just try to solve it in the way you think would be best if you were presented in that situation. I don't know if that's just me, but I know I'm pretty sure some people do that. But if you're one of those people, then you're really gonna have to be thinking because a lot of things you would probably expect to happen, or you would, or what you would do if you were in Kira's shoes happens completely different. I'm pretty sure some people will
Another
be
thing
like,
I
man,
was,
man,
a lot of people, another thing I would tell a lot of people is just be open minded. Be I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing's right, nothing's wrong. Just walk into that show with an open space and just don't let what me and Cheat or whoever you watch say whatever affect you. Just form your own opinion. But other than that,
yeah.
I got nothing else to say. You got anything?
Nope, that's all for me.
Okay, y'all. Like I always go say, go follow us at anime underscore game show, where you get more personal side of us. You get polls, questions. I show my poetry collection. You get personal side of us. You get jokes, memes. I love my memes. So you'll get all that. And again, I want to say shout out to all of y'all and my supporters. 200 subscribers in like a month and a half. That is just crazy. I don't, I'm not comparing myself to nobody, but that's probably a big jump from anybody for anybody. So road to 1K. That's our goal. 1K.
Yeah.
Just keep pushing, keep liking, subscribing, sharing with everybody. Go follow me at chrismix_23. Like, subscribe, hit the notification. Go follow she at eyes dot of the dot lens. And we are out, folks. Y'all stay safe, stay masked up, hit them books.
Peace.
Peace.